Welcome back. The Base Community Council at the Columbus Air Force Base is a collaboration with partners from around the city and the county. It gives people a chance who don't normally have access to the Columbus Air Force Base to hear about activities going on and the mission of the base. Our Grace Brister visited the Air Force Base to learn more, and she joins us live here in the studio. Grace.
Once a month, the Columbus Air Force Base highlights a different group on the Air Force Base, whether it be mission support or operations. This month, they decided to highlight the medical group and the support they provide for the base. I spoke to leaders of the Base Community Council, as well as members of the Air Force Base, about the role these team members play.
Colonel James Weinstein is responsible for keeping airmen and support staff on base healthy. But he says there's a crisis in the world of health care in rural communities, and small hospitals are closing around the country.
It is getting harder and harder for people in rural communities to get the health care they need. It is one of the joys of my life, and one of the things I'm most proud of, being here in Columbus and knowing that that is not what you all face.
With the Air Force Base, there is no compromise when it comes to health care.
There are medical professionals on the base that take care of the base members and their families, and that's dentists and doctors and lab technicians and all those types of things.
President of the Base Community Council, Jay Fisher, served in the Air Force for over 25 years. He says the goal was to give back to medical professionals on the base and to thank community partners.
It takes people from downtown Columbus, from Baptist Hospital, from clinics, from other medical providers downtown to also support when there's a need for medical care that is not provided on the base.
Deputy Commander John Cato says there's a mutual support effort between the base and those living in Columbus.
So I've only been here for 5 months, but I can say without question, I'm a living testament because I've actually been to Baptist Hospital myself to the ER, and we couldn't have asked for a better support. It's just absolutely phenomenal.
Fisher says as a veteran, he knows what it means to be a part of a community where you can feel at home.
Well, I think whatever we can do in the community to partner with Columbus Air Force Base and make them know that they are appreciated for what they do and to integrate them into our society and to really be partners with them is what we should strive to do. They're on your kids' ball teams, they're in your churches, they're in your civic groups, they're in Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and so be on the lookout for people that are serving, that are in the community, and be sure to thank them.
Fisher says if anyone wants to be involved in what's going on at the Air Force Base, you can join the Base Community Council.
All right, Grace, thanks so much for that. So that brings us then to our megaphone question today. We all know that Columbus Air Force Base is the first stop for many of the Air Force's pilots, but just how many? We asked what fraction of the pilots in the Air Force are trained here at CAFB. The answer is 1/3 of the men and women flying for the U.S. Air Force get their start right here in Columbus. Thanks to all of you who participated today.